A 1-year-old is dead after he was found unconscious in a hotel room, and 3 relatives have been arrested in connection with the investigation. The family was staying at the Harrah New Orleans Hotel on the 12th floor. First responders treated that boy around 7:30 Sunday morning before taking him to the hospital. He was pronounced dead about 30 minutes later. His cause of death isn't known at this time, but police did arrest the parents and another relative and were booked with child cruelty charges after another 3-year-old was found with injuries in the hotel room. Depending on the baby's cause of death, there could be additional charges.